Hi everyone, welcome to my page, Tips with Tony. I am Tony Marinucci and I'm a registered dietitian. And once again, I am apologizing because I'm going to go back and forth looking into my Facebook camera and also my Instagram camera. No, I have not gotten a tripod yet. Even if I did, I still think I'm going to have to look at like two different views. So for my Instagram friends, I apologize. I'm going to be looking at my Facebook view because on my Facebook I can download, actually I think I could do it on both. I can save it either one, but I think being able to save the video on my desktop is better. So Instagram, I am sorry, but I am going to be looking at my Facebook camera. So once again, for my Instagram listeners and viewers, my eyes are going to be down, and I apologize. All right, so let's get started, even though I'm waiting for some people to pop on. I do see some familiar viewers and faces, aka faces. So thank you guys for tuning in. Tonight's topic, first of all, I'm Tony Marinucci. I am a registered dietitian, and I am an avid nutrition and fitness blogger. I share my journey in hopes to inspire others, as well as a way to connect with you to basically have the potential to maybe even work with you. I am now a proud business owner. I am an owner of Diet Tips with Tony Marinucci, MSRD LLC. And through my business, I provide online coaching, online nutrition guidance, and lifestyle change through behavior modification. It's pretty much what I specialize in, but I do work with all different forms of people with different disease states or goals, nutrition goals, what have you. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So for those on Instagram, I apologize. I'm going to be looking at the Facebook screen because I want to be able to download the video and post it onto my YouTube channel, so it's just easier to view it, to look at the Facebook view. So if you guys are not subscribed to Tips with Tony, the podcast, do it. It's out. So I'm doing updates first because I'm super excited about it. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Tips with Tony, do that. So that way, if you do miss a live video, I'm going to post them there. If you're not able, maybe you don't have Spotify or iTunes or Libsyn, YouTube, you can also listen to my podcast there. So there's a bunch of different ways. So the Tips with Tony podcast is just a way to provide you with nutrition guidance that you can actually apply to your daily life. Rather, it's not so much talking about different theories, it's more of just applications. So if you get a chance to listen or subscribe to my podcast, I would really appreciate it. And write a review, and only if it's a good one. All right, so anyway, so let's get started. Tonight's topic is basically, I interviewed 3 different women who have lost over 50 pounds. And this is a little bit different because last week when I went live, it was about how the scale doesn't matter and the scale doesn't count. However, if someone needs to lose, and I'm saying you need to, like medically, you have to lose 50 more pounds because maybe you were diagnosed with a medical condition, you are considered morbidly obese or just obese, or even overweight, being in that category, that's putting you at a greater risk for medical conditions or disease states that can be controlled through diet and exercise, and you actually need to lose 50 pounds according to your height and age, then it can be overwhelming. So I purposely interviewed 3 women who had 50 plus pounds to lose and are still continuing to lose weight because they were at a point where they were overweight, where it was really damaging to their health. So they needed to make these changes. And I kind of asked them questions like, how did you do it? Why did you do it, and what keeps you going? So those are going to be things that we're going to talk about today, that I'm going to unravel of what they've basically shared with me in hopes to inspire you guys and share with you all. So one quote that comes to mind, which is kind of why I even decided to do this topic, was I don't know if you guys know Darren Hardy. He's very well known. He's, I believe he's the owner or maker of Success Magazine. He is an entrepreneur, and he has a bunch of different personal development tools that I utilize on a regular basis. So Darren Hardy, I listened to one of his videos. He wrote the book The Compound Effect. If you have not read it or listened to it on audio, I highly recommend it. It will change your life and make you a much more productive person, and finally realize that, you know, 1 to 2 big things or big changes that you make in your life are just that. They're just 1 or 2 big things. But the small little things that you do every day is what adds up to being successful. So anyways, I don't want to go too much about Darren Hardy because I love him. But he basically said, and one of the things I was watching, his quote from Darren Hardy is, "Don't compare yourself to others, but find inspiration in their methods of success." So that's what I wanted to talk about today. So I'm going to share with you some strategies that these women have used to be able to lose the 50 pounds in a healthy way and keep it off. But that's not for you to compare yourself to them, not to say, oh, I could do that, or I can't do that, or, oh, that's something that, you know, just isn't feasible for me. The reason why I'm sharing this with you all is for you to find inspiration in it. And it doesn't mean that you have to copycat these tips. It just means that you have to hopefully find something in it that works for you and your lifestyle. All right, so these 3 women are on Instagram. One of them wanted to stay anonymous, so I won't tell you who she is, but the other 2 I will share with you. So the one who wanted to stay anonymous, I will just say, though, she has lost 140 pounds, and she's done it in a natural way, and it's coming off slowly, but it is coming. I mean, 140 pounds, like, you have to give this woman a lot of credit to be able to do that and commit to it in a healthy way. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. She basically told me that she's been eating more vegetables consistently, drinking more water, finding little ways to do exercises, even at home, like if it has to be like moving the couch, or finding things like something heavy that she has to lift and put down. Like, she'll do little things like that just to keep her body moving and in motion. And she's also said that she just decreased her portion sizes. So to be able to lose 140 pounds, that's well over the 50 pounds that I've said I was going to talk about today. You obviously need to, 1, decide you're going to do it, and then 2, find strategies that work for you. So that's something that I think is really inspiring. And if you listen, it's kind of the basics that a dietitian will recommend. Drink more water, eat more vegetables, move your body. You know, it's really nothing crazy about it. But if any of that sounds like something that you can do, I want you to find inspiration in it and definitely stick to it. I think the key word there is consistency, right? I'm sure she's had days where she didn't do everything perfect, but she's made the decision that she's going to lose the weight, and so far she has. So really, really awesome. Then Simply Put, Alicia, I follow her on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, I did put her handle, so you can follow her in my story, so you might want to go check that out. Also on Facebook, I believe I did it too, on my personal page. But basically, she said, she simply put, just diet and exercise. That's it. So she obviously changed her diet in some way, and exercise more frequently. And since August of 2016, she was down 45 pounds. And just recently I followed up with her, and she's now down 52 pounds. So whatever she's doing is working. And considering the time that it took, chances are she's had hurdles along the way, but chances are that weight is gone for good. It's not that she lost that 50 pounds in 3 months, because we know when we lose weight in a drastic, quick way, it's more than likely going to come right back. Okay, so since August 2016, she is down 52 pounds. Okay, now this last woman is wonderful and super inspiring, and I'm pretty positive she just started her Instagram page. It's called The Other Side of 100. Once again, I did tag her in my story. And she started her Instagram page to help motivate her and to keep her accountable. And that is something that I would encourage a lot of you who are watching to do if you are trying to lose weight, particularly a big amount, or maybe just any goal. You're just trying to get more fit and stick to it. Creating a blog or a page on Instagram or Facebook, something that's going to keep you accountable is huge. Guys, you guys see that I do my move of the day every morning. If I wasn't getting this amazing positive feedback of where's your move of the day? I love your move of the day. Do you think I would do it every day? Probably not. But I know that you guys are waiting for it. I know that you want to see it. And I do love the feeling of exercise, and I do love knowing that I get it over with in the morning. So I do it. But to be honest, my blog is what keeps me going. And so this woman who is now lost over 100 pounds didn't start this blog until now. Until then, she used other strategies to help motivate her to lose the weight. But recently, she has set a goal for herself. So let me backtrack a little bit. So it took her 2 years to lose the 100 pounds. Okay. So once again, you hear these numbers, they're big numbers and they're wonderful. They're over, a 2 to 3 year period. They're not something that's just happened like that. And because of that, she's been able to maintain the weight loss for 3 years now. And she's even been asked, so she used Weight Watchers. And so maybe you've tried Weight Watchers before, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. This is not to tell you what to do and how to do it. That's something that worked for her. And she's gone to the point where her new goal is to become a lifetime member so that she doesn't have to pay for the membership fee. So she just has to reach, I believe she has to lose a couple more pounds by a certain date. There's a certain deadline that she created for herself. And then she won't have to pay for her membership. I mean, that's an incentive and that's a reward that she's giving to herself as a way to keep her motivated. She's also mentioned to me that she does challenges at her gym. So along the way, she's been keeping herself kind of working toward little steps to keep her on track. So she's absolutely wonderful. So go give her a follow. The other side of 100. And if that's something that you feel like you want to start doing, like blogging or kind of creating some sort of accountability, definitely let me know. Reach out to me because I would be more than happy to help guide you in kind of how to do that. So yeah. I think honestly that was pretty much it. So basically the takeaways from this are, be consistent, find something that works for you. And if anything that I've said today has inspired you to commit to your own personal journey, please let me know. Please share that with me because that means that I'm doing my job and I love helping you guys. So just let me know. And I want to let them know too that you felt inspired by their message. Because I'm sure they would love to hear that. All right. Okay, so that's about it for Topic Tuesday. Tips with Tony Topic Tuesdays. Instagram, thank you for being patient with me as I look in the Facebook camera. Some updates. I already told you guys about my podcast, about my business. So for those who are watching who are interested in my nutrition counseling, there is a discount code that I changed my code every Tuesday. So if you're interested in working with me through my online business, this week's discount code is 50. Get it? Because it's about women who've lost over 50 pounds. But the tie-in is the discount code is you get $50 off of whatever package you choose to with working with me. So if you are interested in nutrition and fitness or just overall health and wellness, and you're looking to achieve your goal in some way that you haven't had success in doing before, and you want to work with a nutrition professional like a registered dietitian like myself, I'd be more than happy to help you. All of my business is online. So reach out to me, let me know, and I'd be happy to give you more details. All right, guys. Are there any questions before I hop off? Anything you guys want to know? This one was a little bit shorter. Also, if you go to tipswithtony.com, if you missed watching the video or you just kind of want a quick recap, I did write a blog article to go along with it. And I will be posting this video on my YouTube channel probably by tomorrow midday, the latest. All right. All right, so I don't see any questions, so I'm going to hop off. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, wonderful day. I will leave this on Instagram. It'll be up for 24 hours. And on Facebook, I will post it so you can view it whenever you want. All right, guys, have a great day, great night. Bye.